See, this is not a fertilizer or an amendment to soil. What this is actually, in lack of words, it's a hotel for the microbiotics. That's the micro minerals that are in the soil. This houses them. So, like for example, if you pour all your fertilizers in your soil, 2 days of rain, your fertilizer is gone. You got to do it again the same week. So you're constantly doing this. With this, it holds those biology in it, and it allows them to stay in there, and so the plants have something to feed off all the time. This is how they did it in the Amazon. The natives, our brothers and sisters from Zebulun, they were living in an area in the Amazons which is nothing but clay. There's nothing can live there, but they found villages of over 1 million people that were living there and thriving. You can see it. It's in it's those history shows, and it's called Search for El Dorado. So they show how they were wondering how these people were making it, and then they came across a cutout, and there was, after they had been gone, there was still clay on the top, but there was like 6 to 7 foot of vibrant black soil. And one of the names of it is called Tierra Prieta, which is black soil, and that black soil is what kept them alive, because they were able to grow just about anything they wanted until the Europeans came in, and suddenly they were dying off of disease for some reason. But we know what that is. You know, and this is what I'm saying. When we grow stuff, this is a great base to have for our soil. This is not good the way it is. You have to inoculate it and all, but we'll go through that later. So right now, this is what they call a torque machine, and it works on pyrolysis. And so basically what we're gonna do, this is, the inside one's our oven. This oven is gonna cook the wood that we're gonna use. And once we put the wood in there, we're gonna put this lid on it. There's holes on the bottom. So those holes on the bottom are gonna release gases and smoke. Gases and smoke is fuel. So basically, there's nothing wasted. Once the little bit of smoke that comes out of it is gonna go away, and it'll be just nothing but flame. And that's how we know that we're being efficient with what we got. So we're gonna end up putting, first we're gonna load this up. I gotta go back over to the other pile and grab a bunch of wood. Does someone wanna help me out? And so you guys can take a look at how this is designed. I've got a heat blanket on here to keep the heat in. It's not necessary, but it helps. Yeah, I've got some of that.
W oven.
You can take that whole tarp off if you want. We can chop up the rest. So before you continue, what we want to do is on the bottom. We don't want.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. What we want. See the holes on the bottom? We want to configure this at least for the base, so that there's going to be air. Yeah, so we don't plug it up.
So Alberto, what are we doing here? We're organizing?
Yeah, we're keeping we got holes at the bottom of this, so we don't want to plug, because that's where the gases and the smoke go, and that's what fuels this. Because you'll see that we're putting wood around here. That's not a lot of wood to keep burning for 3 hours. So what's going to burn is the fumes and the smoke. That's actually fuel, and that fuel will burn and burn and burn and burn, and that's what you're cooking that wood through the fumes. So the fumes get sucked out, and all you get is that. This can get up to 1,100 or more degrees.
Really?
Yes.
1,100 degrees.
Yes.
1,100 degrees, yeah, man.
Oh no, 1,101 is hot. No.
1,100 degrees, that's pretty hot, man.
Like 2,000 is when it's melt.
2,000, yeah, you melt.
I took my meter to it when I was doing it in the yard, and it was hot. 1,101 degrees.
You know?
Yeah, you melting steel at 2,000.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
You ever seen on my hand.
That's probably keep the heat.
Yeah, it keeps the heat in it. So,
Inside.
yeah. Maximize your eel. Fill this thing till you got it, and then. Oh, look at that. So, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to get enough to demonstrate to show you, because it's going to take a long time if we fill it up as well. It took me 5 hours to cook it completely. So we do it this way, it'll take a lot less time.
Okay.
And just for, oh man, you guys like making this stuff.
That's about it for the most part.
So, where's those axes? Yeah, they'll have, if you look at a pallet, I'll show you. It'll show.
Say T and what?
Yeah, I'm going to be cutting all of it.
Yeah, it's HT.
HT, which is heat treated. And there'll be chemically treated. You don't want these too big. Nails. You don't want that. Well, who keeps pushing me? I would just throw a couple of these in there. I want to show you. And when you cook it, it's going to come out just like it is. It's not going to change the structure. It's just going to be that in the form it's in there. I've actually taken the skull of an animal and put it in one just to test it out, and it came out just like the skull. Teeth and all.
Wow.
It's all it is cooking.
Wow. You made some good phosphorus. Good phosphorus.
Little Levi collected those.
Alright, but that should be the other one. Alright, so if you guys want, you see that over there, that wood, and I want some thin, long pieces. Thin as you can get it, and long. And we're going to be putting that around here. That's going to be our burning wood.
Yeah, I'll come back.
This is going to be good enough. So we're going to start putting them in here.
Oh, you have to put some on the outside too?
That's what's going to burn. That's going to cook everything. That's going to start cooking.
Are these too fat? Or?
No, I think this should be good. We're going to put these little ones on top.
Go in there when we get it started? Want to jump in there when we get it started?
We're trying to go to heaven.
This is kind of really crisp, really have to pack this in here. You got to have a lot of it.
Alberto, why do you have it on this right here? Why not just have
So
it
it
on
doesn't
the dirt?
burn the grass. It's going to get hot.
So is it okay if the dirt gets cooked?
No, it's just a lot of leaves. I don't want it, because we're going to walk away from this.
Okay.
So I don't want to.
How they made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be some root on the ground. Trying to remember.
No, that's fast work.
I got a mallet. You want the mallet?
Somebody pass it.
We're definitely getting there.
It's imperative that this thing seals really good.
It's like a barbecue grill. You let the air get in there, it's gonna get hotter.
But it'll just, air is what we avoid in here. That's what, like any other these things,
Is that the point of the
vacate the air from cooking. Air will just turn to ash.
Disintegrated.
Yeah, it'll burn.
Fire gonna be on that.
Then how you gonna get that open?
Oh, he ain't gonna open the back.
This will all be gone.
Yeah, it's gonna burn.
This will burn into ash and it'll just pop right up.
You're not lighting it.
Now we can keep going with the wood. I forgot I should have done that first.
But we know if we do that, it'll work. We gotta jam it in real hard.
No, this is really that's what we do is jam this wood in. Is one of the.
So you gonna light this wood?
Yeah, I'm gonna put wood on top of this too. Fill this whole thing with wood. Get this lit, and this is gonna be our fuel for.
Okay.
Boy, that jug, boy, he breaks it like the Hulk. Boy.
Of course, this ain't gonna work.
It's important so you can see the process of how intense.
There you go, my boy.
Where were you 10 minutes ago? More wood. Any nook and cranny you can find. I'll tell you what. I don't know how far I started.
We did it for a long time.
That ain't going in. That's not going to go in anyway. So, we got every nook and cranny.
That was like kids coach fried wood. That wood like that.
Tiene que tener sellado totalmente, ¿verdad?
Es
Con madera. Sí, con madera.
Si lo más madera que tenemos, más quema. De mejor quema. The more fuel. O si no se apaga y
Okay.
In English?
as long as we have more wood, we have more fuel. Because if you don't have enough wood, this could die out and it would ruin everything we did. We'd have to start over, packing more stuff in here. That's why it's better to take a little time doing this.
Make sure you got it right.
You know,
And doing it twice. I did that right there. My mama said, make sure you do it right first time.
They say playing 10 times and cut through.
go get the fuel starter. If I can get you guys to do me a favor, you guys want to help out? Yeah. Little twigs and leaves, dry. Everything dries. Little twigs, as many as you can bring me. And then little pieces of wood, little twigs and a little bigger and a little bigger. Yeah, but dry. Everything's by real dry. I'm gonna grab the fuel starter.
That would be better.
As long as they're dry. I'll show you what it's like to be hot. I think this is hot. Wait till this thing gets going.
So, Al, how many times have you used this?
Twice. This lasts about 8 or 9 times before it starts to. It depends too on how you store it. I've been storing it inside. If you leave it in the rain, it's going to rust
That's why I
out.
got it covered because of bugs and stuff.
So, just something you guys all should have in your arsenal is natural fire starter. So, I got here is cotton with Vaseline. So you just got a little cotton with Vaseline. Hey, anybody's got both, right? You keep that. I've had this stored probably about 6 years in here. You just put this in here and this will start up. Anybody got fire?
Cotton.
I got it real quick.
I guess flammable, right?
What's that?
It's flammable.
Oh yes, sir. It's like if you're out in the wilderness and everything's wet. If you don't have any wet, you can't just get a match to this and expect it to light. So you're gonna be glad you had this.
Do y'all know what a Jerry curl?
They don't. I figured they did. It's similarly like Sister B's hair, but hers is natural. You actually got put chemicals to make a Jerry curl like that, but it look curly like that.
Brother Alberto.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna use it all up because, hey, why not?
Get their hair like that. They would put the chemicals in.
So here's another thing y'all could have. I mean, I could use it, but I'll start this out. This is what they call turpentine wood, and it's yeah, it's off a tree. I'm not sure what kind of tree it is, but you see how benign it looks. But look, you can see.
Let me smell it, please. Let me see if this is something that I know.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in Ireland.
That's guava.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in Ireland.
What do you call that?
Guava.
Guava?
Guava.
It's from a guava tree? So yeah, watch how quick.
Is that grown on?
It's gonna
Is that grown
explode.
on an island?
Yeah. We have
Look,
this in the
Oh, really?
It lights up really quick, and look how it. So yeah, let's use that piece.
Birch bark is also really good.
I use those.
So I'm gonna put that in there with the Vaseline. Vaseline took off already. See that?
So never mind that stage.
It is easily light. And the stuff from the dryer too.
Wow,
You know when you
Your lint? Yeah.
Yeah, the only.
Put Vaseline in that? Yeah. No, it's.
And that's
Exactly.
No, you don't. The other day I was putting fuel in there, gasoline, just to do it, and I walked away for about half hour or so. I said, oh, it's benign. Let me take a piece of paper and try to light it. Oof! I burned my eyebrows. So that's why I don't like gas.
yeah.
I thought it was safe because I walked away for a half hour, so that'd be fine. But it's the fumes that ignite. So now we got that burning. We'll let that burn a little bit and get that started.
Any gelatin-free marshmallows? Chocolate?
By Whole Foods, we got some. That's what we had at Tabernacles for them.
This is what they call a bug out bag. Everybody should have one of these. Everything that's in it.
Here, you guys be better.
If you guys have to, if I have to leave here, because I have to leave and all I have is something, this is what I'd rather have. This has got food, it's got clothing, it has fire starter, it has writing material, first aid kit. It's got everything you should have, and I think that's critical because I carry this everywhere I go. Every vehicle I drive in, I take it with me. You just never know what could happen.
Do you have the stuff in there to purify the water?
I do. Yeah, there are sticks. They're yeah. Brother Ron!
Hey, your little guy? Yeah. She's fire. He says, no, I'm not going.
Made all right. Did you follow those instructions again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 50. Yeah, well, that is a 55-gallon drum, right?
That's a 50, yeah, 55, 50. The inside one is 30 gallon.
Yeah, so what, you chop the 50 down? You cut it in half?
No, this thing, the first one?
Nah, this right here.
This one right here.
What's that?
That's 55 or 50. Yeah, I think
you
it's
got
50.
30 in there?
Yeah,
So you sticks inside the 30?
yeah.
Okay.
The 30 fits with that much room on each, all the way around, and we pack it with wood all the way through. I mean, we have to pack it, and once you pack it, now you put more firewood on top.
You gotta put it out though, Al. It's on fire.
This is the chimney that's gonna create the vortex. All right, let's see if we can get it on there. You know what?
Be careful.
You want to let it burn down a little bit?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Be careful, huh? You don't want to go.
Put a couple of these in.
No,
Just
no, because that'll burn through and then it'll be able to close eventually.
Contaminated.
See how it's already funneling? And actually, we really have an efficient cook because there's no smoke to this. Look how much wood we're burning. And once I put that top on, even without the top, we weren't. One of the things you know you're doing good is you don't have smoke, and that means every bit of the fuel that's in there, smoke is fuel. We're burning it.
Did you make this?
Yes, that I bought it at the Home Depot. It's one of those stacks for AC,
Oh.
I could cut it down. You could cut it down partial way, but I keep it up there because if you have it here, your heat is in your face.
Right.
So it's good to have it up there. Now that blanket, like I said, it just keeps the heat in. It's slid down quite a bit.
Now that looks a little rocky on top. That's all right.
This blanket's not
No,
necessary,
not the blanket. The
but
top.
it's efficient to keep the heat.
What's the purpose of the blanket?
To keep the heat in. It gives you a better burn.
What material is that?
This is a 2,000 degree furnace blanket, they call it.
Where you get that?
Online.
It's a furnace blanket.
Well, they use it in furnaces to align it. I have to look it up again. It's been a while since I bought it, so. But whoever wins the raffle gets a blanket.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I did my first burn without it. It worked fine. Like I said, I got that stuff out of it. That just makes it a little bit more efficient. I'm always trying something new. So pretty soon we'll close this up. Do me a favor, you got gloves? Oh, you got plastic?
Yeah, I got plastic.
You got gloves? Just want you to get these sticks out when I pull this up. Ready? Yep.
I want to eat that.
It works, but you work it in. That's gonna be tough. That's the best.
I'm gonna showing out holes in the bottom too. Yeah, dirty. Holes in the bottom.
Oh, on the little one? Yeah, I'll show you the design. So on this one, it's got holes on it too. See those holes? That allows air to cause that vortex. And on the inside one, there's only holes on the bottom, and it's sealed with a lid. So those holes on the bottom, so as you're cooking that wood in there, it starts to steam and starts to smoke up a little. It's mostly steam. That steam comes out, and it's actual fuel. That steam turns into flame. And that's what you want. All into it. Like a balloon, and squeeze it in one end. That should be good. I mean, it's not. We have holes in it, so. Well, we wanted to not come out here, but go straight up. That causes that vortex, and that's what they call pyrolysis. So pyrolysis is what the flames around something cooks the inside, and that's what we're doing. We're actually burning the wood, but we're not burning it. We're cooking it. And we're burning the outside wood. It turns into ash. And you'll see stew. Huh?
Next up a stew. Yeah, the stew's on the inside.
So you'll see that after about a half hour or so, there'll be no wood left. Yet this thing will just continue to burn. And you're wondering, what's burning? If there's no wood, it's the steam coming out from the wood that's inside. So it's getting, in other words, you're sucking up all the carbon out of that wood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's a chemical process, but not chemicals. So it's actually steaming up that wood, and the wood's leaching out that steam, and it's going out through the holes at the bottom. And as it comes out, the flames that's there, if the wood's gone, it's just a constant flame. You're gonna see, we're gonna do these next. So that's next, guys. That's why I'm doing that right here. So we're gonna start a fire.
Be dying in there.
And I gotta get a drill and drill a hole. We're gonna do the same thing with this. This is gonna be a vortex system just like this. And that's why I think a lot of people that don't have a big house can do this. You build it like a barbecue pit. You fill this up with the wood that you need, and you put it over a fire, preferably hanging, I'm not gonna hang it. So I'm gonna put it like in 2 logs here. I'm gonna put 2 green logs. And I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna have a hole in it. And it's gonna cook, and it's gonna do the same thing. You'll see smoke come out of here for a while, and then the flames that are around it, you'll see this little hole, just flames coming out of it.
Have a little baby stack for that one?
No stack, because the hole is what it's going to be that. So we might as well get started on this while that does its thing. So you can literally walk away from that, which we are going to do.
Yeah.
So, oh, I want to see the one we put in there.
Show you these gloves?
Is it not hot?
No.
Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. Look at that.
Let me get.
You got it with your
It ain't hot. It ain't hot. No, we put them out in front of the line. You gonna go and slap the enemy.
Look how that burned down.
I don't want to burn the enemy.
This whole face come off.
I'm trying.
Woo.
Still put it up, bro.
Those helping hands up.
We're just going to get this bad boy started. See, that's the charcoal from last time. But it's not clean stuff. It was filled with other stuff.
In the midst of that, you have to know that. I know what they're doing.
This is adequate. This right here is good red hardwood. This is what they call the prime wood for that. It's going to make real good char.
You say a prime rib?
Yeah, that too. But you got to add salt and pepper. But no, just to let you know, this is like the redwood. Sometimes you can't get this will work.
Where you get redwood from?
No. We have redwoods here.
But not here. You don't have it in your yard.
No, I didn't cut any. This is what I cut and dropped. I have some cut over there that's still wet. And that's the other guys. You guys want to take some home, some redwood, like if you want for cooking or whatnot, you can take logs home with you guys. I got some green stuff that I cut and forge on.
So now what are we doing here?
We're going to use this as a miniature one of these.
Okay.
This is like if you could use it in your yard. I mean, when you can't get a big one, you could do what you can with this one. You could fill this up to say, I'm not going to fill it up so it'll cook faster because it's just time consuming. We still got to get to the other fire.
Okay.
But I'm going to get this started.
Same concept. You're gonna use the cotton with the.
I ran out. I used it all. I should have just used a couple. I forgot about that.
Spray that all over here if you like. What about y'all right hands, you know?
That should be good,
Back up. Did it light?
Yeah.
Would it still light without the would it still light without the?
You can. Still a little more work. Still a little more work.
You have to light like a piece, a bunch of paper, and put it on there.
You was walking
To the cat. Yeah. But we got a little technology over there, so we use that. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, what? I'm glad I stopped. Wow. Look. And so I emptied it out.
Now, what's the purpose of this?
I've got to put that and cook that barrel. Just like I'm cooking that, but it's going to be open. It's going to do the same process. It's just going to be on open flame. No, I'm just going to try to get it burning, and then what I'm going to do is put 2 big ones on each side, and I'm going to put that piece of.
You want this one on?
Yeah, these 2, and then I'm going to put and then I'm going to put this one out. That's hot.
Wait till we get over there.
You want to hold this? I get it?
Hold on, we get another.
That's it. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. What we got going here is the same thing we got in there, except what we're using the fire that's on the outside of that one.
They call the
This is the inside
call
torque
it
that's
crip
in there.
dance. Back
But
then
we're
they
cooking
call
on the outside.
Back then they call
Little miniature one for those that don't have a lot of, where they can't get one. This works as well. See now, see that flame coming out there? That hole in there should start flaming out, just like that flame. Which is the smoke that's coming out and the steam that's created in there is fuel, and that fuel will ignite by the flames that's outside of it, as it is over there. But that's biochar.
Okay.
It made biochar really well.
Yeah, I've seen it in my grill.
But now,
But you want to pack this real heavy, because we didn't. And look how much we got.
I'm gonna put your bag in.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand. I think.
Yeah.
just gotta make a hole and put it in that fire.